and we're taking a look here at one of our later tombs in the game. So Lara's at about the midpoint of her adventure here. She's teamed up with a couple other people. You got Carter over here standing next to me, as well as Isis. She's actually an Egyptian god. She's got some pretty cool powers that we'll be seeing as we go through the demo. And we're on a quest here to get through these tombs. We're finding these pieces of Osiris. He's a legendary king of Egypt, and we're trying to reassemble all of his pieces so that we could use his power to banish the bad guy in the game set. Cool. So yeah, we'll jump right in here. And in all of our tombs, we teach a couple of new mechanics in there. We got this little flip switch here. We have to get through that gate, and the good news is that we can use the bombs there.
Oh, that was clever.
Well.
I wouldn't have figured that. It would take me days to figure that out.
Bro, I was like, okay, what is happening?
But it comes in handy too, because here we are. Lara's able to swim again, and you can see the water currents pulling us along. Got another one of those switches down there, so just start layering on different puzzle mechanics, like being able to drop the bomb and having it carried through with the water.
I love seeing an Egyptian goddess use a firearm.
Yes,
that is awesome.
So at this point in the game, yeah, we've gotten a couple of new guns to show off. A lot of favorites returning from Guardian of Light, like the shotgun. You can get miniguns, rocket launchers, grenade launchers. So I thought an Egyptian character is pretty cool with the submachine gun. You should see what they're like with a minigun.
Awesome.
So yeah, we got a couple of hard enemies in here. These are the Sobek warriors. So these are big crocodiles that once you do too much damage to them and they fall on their back, you got to bomb them, otherwise they're going to get back up. Lara's got some handy new toys, so I could use like this torch here to light stuff on fire, get some extra items.
And each character has their own special little thing, right?
Yeah, so both Lara and Carter, they're both our archaeologists here. They get cool stuff, like for instance, have access to this grapple hook that I could use here.
Oh, cool.
So I could actually use that to swing across, get to the other side. And then our Egyptian friend here, she has the Staff of Osiris. It's got this light beam on it that they could use to dispel different orbs.
Sweet.
Got some pretty cool puzzles in the game that involve using that light beam, bouncing it off of mirrors. So, you know, some stuff straight out of the Egyptian lore.
So what if you're rolling solo? What if you're just by yourself? Yeah. You can do that, right?
Yeah, so just like Guardian of Light, you can play the game in single player. Okay. And Lara actually has that Staff of Osiris. So she's able to use that. She gets all the powers tied to her.
Cool.
Another cool thing is that the game actually reconfigures itself depending on how many players that you have in there. So some of the puzzles, they're made for 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player. So it's like 4 games in 1.
That's cool. Wow.
So that staff, it could also be used to interact with things with those glyphs on them. So you saw those spikes that were underneath there. Again, we're going easy on you. It's the beginning of the tomb. Bombs are back as well. So yeah, a couple
that's
more
scary,
of those,
man.
Yeah, I mean that's wild that they never left that temple. They would just really tear up New York and all sorts of places.
Yeah, so actually at the beginning of the game, both Lara and the other archaeologist, Carter, they're going into the Temple of Osiris, and they're kind of racing each other in order to find the prize there, that Staff of Osiris. And unfortunately, when they grab it, it sets off a trap. And that's what actually starts summoning these enemies into the world.
All right.
So
there's
they
the
haven't
origin.
just been hanging out there, you know, otherwise they would be in New York and everywhere else.
So who's the 4th character you can play as?
So you can play as Horus. So Isis and Horus, they're the wife and the son of Osiris. So they've actually been frozen in time for a while.
Oh, cool.
One of her abilities and Horus's abilities is that magic shield there. You can use it to stand on top of stuff. Whoops. If I actually make the jump. Yeah, there's Carter
stand
there.
on top of them.
It's kind of like a little boat.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it comes in handy for puzzles or for griefing and bombing them.
Ouch.
Yeah, so
did it pop your magic bubble when that happened? Oh, damn.
So one of the nice things about the game is, yeah, it's a cooperative experience, but we want a bit of co-opetition. So you'll see down there we're actually tracking the scores for all the players.
Oh, that's cool.
That comes in handy when we get to the end of the round because we give you some goodies depending on how good you're doing. So there's some friendly griefing that happens because some loot will drop in the game as well. We got things like rings and amulets that will change your abilities. If we power up, it could do stuff like regenerate your health. It'll do ice damage on enemies, freeze them in place. There's a whole tiered loot system involved with that. So yeah,
this is all. See, I didn't even know that the Lara Croft franchise could evolve to something like this.
I didn't know they went here.
Yeah, this is cool, man.
Does this take place in the same universe? Is this like happening? Or is this like Elseworld stories?
So, I mean, yeah, this is basically happening in our universe.
Okay.
And this is the same Lara Croft that was in Guardian Light. So this is classic Croft.
Okay, classic Croft.
Of course, we did the reboot of the Tomb Raider franchise last year.
Sure.
Two different worlds, two different Crofts. This is, okay.
So this is, this is the new, the classic Croft. So she's a lot more confident in her ability. She's already been a Tomb Raider. She's been in tombs before.
She's been through it before.
Yeah,
Right.
she's challenging Egyptian gods and taking them down with shotguns.
I don't know if I have the guts to do that. Egyptian
no,
gods,
John,
man.
no.
Did it?
I would be scared for you.
Right, yeah. Unless you're a cat. They liked cats,
They
right?
would just pet me and I'd purr.
Yeah, no,
I'd be
I'm just
happy.
saying. I thought
I'd
Egyptian...
have some fancy feast.
I thought they loved cats. That's what
They
I meant.
do. They
I thought
worship them.
cats. So if
They
you're
did.
a cat, they liked you.
That you have cats. You love your.
I
you
love
worship your
cats.
cat.
I want
You're
a million-
Egyptian. Are you Egyptian?
I might be. I want 100 cats in my life. I want
You're
a
gonna be
million.
that crazy person. Huh?
No,
You're
that's
gonna be
not
the crazy cat
That's
lady.
love. That's love.
That's one way to put it, John. I don't know about that.
So one of the things that is pretty cool is both Lara and Carter, they have those grapple hooks that are there. So Carter can actually grapple onto me and pull me out of the water.
Oh, that's cool.
So if I fall in, he could give me a boost up there, and then I can just climb up and get out of the water, get on the same side with them. So here we have to solve this puzzle by using these grapples and having the other characters tightrope walk across there. Oh, looks like it fell in. Good news is I can pull him back up. There you go, Carter.
I can see friends trolling the hell out of each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
this is
gonna
going to be a
happen.
troll central.
This is going to be
right
funny
here.
to watch collaborative streamers get together, just mess with each other.
And then another cool thing is the Egyptian characters, they have the magic ball that they can use, and that floats on the water. So, for instance, if we're having a little bit too difficulty trying to grapple across, there's Isis in the ball down there. Whoops. I'll swim over to here, climb on top, jump on top of the ball, and now she can float me over to the switch that we were trying. Oh,
Oh no!
we'll try that one more time.
That ball's slippery.
Yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. Shield's starting
Don't
to
fade
fail.
out.
running out, it's running out.
There we go. All right,
Don't
so we've
fade.
opened up the gate. So that's just an example of, one of the puzzles you have in there. It's got multiple solutions to it. We give the players a lot of different tools that they can use. So we want you to be able to feel smart and find different ways to solve the puzzles.
I like
What's it like to
sometimes
feel
feeling
smart?
smart.
Yeah, what's that
I
like?
heard that. I heard that, and it's been a while.
I think it appeals to everybody, being smart, so yeah. So we're
That's awesome.
about halfway through our tomb here. We'll go ahead and jump across. Oh, yeah.
That was
That
awesome.
trolling.
Not a fan.
See, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's gonna happen a lot. I can see that happen a lot on some Twitch streams.
Yeah.
That is a massive gator. Did you see that?
Gator done. There you go.
Yeah. So that's
Whoa!
all
It has a name.
Yeah,
What's
she's
the name?
it's a she actually.
That's
What's
a
her
lady.
name?
That's
Yeah.
a beautiful gator.
Oh. So yeah, everything that we have in the game we've pulled from Egyptian mythology. You can Wikipedia her. She's a devourer of souls. So we're actually
a little
marked for
intense.
death.
It makes sense. She's probably eaten plenty of them.
She's a big girl. She's a big
That's
girl.
a big girl. You're
Uh-huh.
right.
Big old girl.
And
What
she's
does her
been-
mom look like?
She's been chasing us through
I
the
mean-
tomb.
No matter the risk.
So yeah, we've got this. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So this is
what is going on?
we just got skewered.
Looked like
here.
it hurt a little bit.
So earlier we taught you about those.
Laura's just getting tossed.
Oh, yes. I'll respawn there.
Poor Lara.
So yeah, earlier we taught that staff, it could be used to control things with the glyphs. So we're gonna have to work as a team here and time our jump.
No, this is
so.
work
all right,
as a
guys.
team.
1, 2, 3. Let's jump.
so it's gonna.
Oh, there we
This
go.
might take you and me if we were to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Just
long
counting
time.
to 3
Yeah.
to jump
Yeah,
is going to
no.
be difficult.
Them gators in the water, gators
Oh,
everywhere.
All right. So fortunately, I've got a platform over here that these guys can jump up and get onto. Oh, but Carter's getting screwed up down
You
there.
know, every time in every temple, there's like always these evil creature things, right? Why
Yeah.
couldn't it be like beautiful koi fish? Why couldn't there be orchids everywhere instead of poisonous plants?
Well, we like to listen to our fans. So,
oh yeah, that's
maybe,
right. You got to make. Okay,
maybe in the
that's right.
sequel, we'll take a look at that.
Make some
again.
happy
Oh,
DLC. Everybody wants to make like DLC's coming out. It's gonna have the most robust killing system ever.
Yeah.
What about just like
The fragment of
there's
Osiris.
flowers in it?
Some gentle creatures to pet.
Yeah, man.
The 100 cats.
100 cat
100
DLC.
cats.
Are there any cats in this beyond evil cats that can F you up?
Oh, can't say. Can't
Okay.
say
Oh,
yet.
no
There you go.
spoilers, John. Come
100
on.
cat
Gotta
spoiler
save-
alert.
I gotta save something for later on when we release the game. So, yeah. So you notice there, we actually dropped some loot in the game. I actually picked up a new ring for my character. It's first come, first serve, so it's just another one of those things that if you're playing with friends, you might be
Pushing
bombing
people
them
out of the way to get all the loot on the ground. Even if you already have that, get it again.
Can you show us a little bit of the inventory and stuff so we can take a quick look at that?
Yeah, sure. So I actually just got another ring there. That gold filter that comes in, that's when Set, the bad guy, is talking to us from the underworld. He's basically taunting us with some evil stuff.
That's a lot of power. Just taunting people from the underworld.
Yeah. So, yeah, we could take a look at the inventory screen real quick. I'll just hit the back button. So you'll notice here that each of the 3 characters, they've got their own custom inventory. I could choose 4 different weapons. So if I wanted to swap out my submachine gun here for, say, sniper rifle, I could do that.
Oh, cool.
You got different rings that have different abilities. They change your rate of fire. They can give you explosive resistance. The amulets, those are the really cool ones because they give you special powers when you power up your meter. So I could get things like regenerating health, ice shots that freeze enemies, spread shot for, you know, the Contra fans that are out there. And you share that ability with your teammates as well. So across the group, you actually get the ability to, you could each choose a different amulet ability. And when we all power ourselves up, you know, it's kind of like making your own custom class basically when you're playing with everyone.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yep. So, yeah, over here we got a little bit of ammo crates. Don't ask me how they actually got into ancient Egyptian temples.
I'm not asking questions anymore because it makes sense. Like, it works.
Yeah, well, actually, earlier in the game, we saw some adventurers that unfortunately met their demise, so we'd be picking up their weapons
put it there
along
for
the
you.
way.
Yeah. They went in there with, like, shotguns and all other stuff, and they just fall.
Yeah. Plenty of things to break in the game. Sometimes they'll drop gems and ammo and stuff. But the nice mix of the core Lara Croft experience, you saw a little bit of combat, you saw a little bit of the puzzles, but we also like platforming and traversal things. So we have challenges built in the game, like trying to make it across this river without falling into the water. And if you complete the challenges, you get other rewards. So it gives you a reason to go back through, replay the levels to get all the extra items that we unlock.
You guys are on point.
Yeah. With a little bit of trolling there.
Well-oiled machine. Look,
Are you losing money there?
So if you die, you'll actually lose some of your points.
Okay.
So yeah, just another reason to yeah. So you see, he made it across the river. He actually got the extra points and managed to complete the challenge. Another cool thing is, you notice as I roll around with Lara, I'll start doing cartwheels and acrobatics. You actually move faster and faster every time that you use the X key.
Oh, cool. So I'm assuming you get to fight Giant Mama Croc at the end. Are we going to see this? Are you guys close?
Yes, yes.
Good. I want to see. I want to see Mama Croc.
And then, we'll
Mama Croc
escaping out of the tube. All right. Uh-oh. Got a couple more crocs there. Use the staff and get up there.
So besides this set piece, what other things can we expect to see? What other kind of landscapes and sets? Besides Set, the big boss, besides him.
Yeah. So for fans that have seen the trailer already, you've probably seen the giant scarab beetle. That's one of our first boss in the game. His name is Kepri.
Henry?
Kepri, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Henry. That's a nice name.
Henry, we gave him an affectionate nickname there. No, it's Kepri. He's one of the gods that has to do with the cycles of day and night in Egyptian mythology. So you actually get to battle him on this huge sunball that he pushes through the underworld. We're obviously in a bit of a cistern here. So a lot of the puzzles that you'll find in this tomb have to do with all these water currents. It's actually a time bomb down there. One of the earlier tombs that we have in the game actually teaches you how to use those time bombs. You'll notice that it'll blow up after a little while. The Egyptians, they could use the staff to actually slow down the time bombs. So you can see it glowing there. Anything that has those glyphs they could interact with. Gonna open that up, let the time bomb in there. Notice at the very bottom of the screen, there's this little platform that can be used to flip the bomb up there. So a lot of cool physics puzzles in the game. There we go.
What just happened?
So yeah, some of the puzzles a little bit hard to do.
This is beyond me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, as far as settings that we have in the game, people probably didn't expect to find this underground cistern in ancient Egypt, so we've definitely managed to squeeze in tombs like this that are flooded. You can expect that all the other tombs that we have do have specific themes tied to them as well. So you're not going to get tired of going through the same desert sands over and over and over in our adventure. Other cool thing is that the tombs that you go through, it's no longer a completely linear experience. So after you finish a tomb, you can actually exit it. You go back up to an overworld that connects all the tombs together. So as you explore and find new tombs, you can decide to go back in there, complete the challenges, get more loot that you may have missed behind.
Replayability.
You can replay it with your friends as well. Again, different experience.
Mama.
And here is Ahmed.
There she
Mama
is.
Croft.
She's a big old
So
girl.
she's been chasing us through the entire game, and we actually got a run from her.
Poor Lara.
Oh, crap. Let's see if we can get out of here. Oh, he's trying to slow me down. How can
Lara,
you kill
no.
the person whose name is on the game? All right. But luckily, it's a very forgiving game. Managed to respawn back in there. Ahmed's still chasing
Spikes
us.
everywhere.
Yes.
Mama's coming.
Coming.
Time for dinner.
Right on our heels.
It's a rather large hidden temple.
It is.
Well, yeah, it's the temple, and then the surrounding area is full of more tombs, so there's definitely a lot of Egypt to explore. Right.
That's a pretty looking waterfall. Huh.
Yeah, and so here we're actually getting to the end of the tomb. I mentioned earlier we're reassembling this statue of Osiris, so we've actually found a piece of that statue that we're reassembling.
That's a foot, John.
Dude, I thought that was a
foot.
ham bone for a second,
No,
dude. I looked down and I was like, that's a ham bone.
That's
It's
a
a
big old
magical
foot.
ham bone slash foot, so yeah. Which leads us into our reward room. So here you can see the players that ranked the highest. So Isis was actually in the lead.
Go
She
ISIS,
gets,
Team ISIS.
Yeah, she gets more gems as a result of that.
But fourth player still got last place.
Yes, fourth player.
That's
if
all
he
I
was
gotta
in
say.
there, would get
The
last
invincible
place.
person. The invincible player.
So we get to see a summary of how we did here. There's point challenges in the tomb. You can see the ones that we completed, like crossing the river. But if I wanted to go back in and replay the tomb to unlock things like the double barrel shotgun, you could see your progress on it here. Another cool thing is that at the end of every level, this is actually our treasure room. So all these gems that we've been collecting in the game, it's our currency. So you can actually go up to a chest and open it up and spend those gems in order to get new rings, new amulets, and stuff like that.
And you get new guns and stuff like that too, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, we got a ton of guns in the game. We've got over 200 something different types of rings and the amulets as well. Costumes that the players can swap between. So, yeah, if you pre-order the game from certain retailers, you could actually get like the Hitman costume. So if you want to see Lara in Agent 47's outfit.
That's really funny.
That's cool.
The other character, Horus, he's got this huge Egyptian headdress, but the Deus Ex version of him, he's shirtless,
There
got
we
bionic
go.
arms, the shades,
We're
and
seeing
the
some
huge
crossover.
Egyptian
I love
headdress.
Deus Ex. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then, like I said, after that, we get to ride an elevator back up to our overworld. We can choose to go on to the next tomb. So that's our demo for today.
Thank you.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man. Thank you.